Okay, learning target 9, I can describe the function of nails and their structure. So when we're talking about nails, we're doing fingernails and toenails, which are basically just these protective pads on the end of our fingers and toes. And again, these are skin cells, or epidermal cells. I shouldn't say skin cells, epidermal cells, but they're filled with that hard keratin, which we mentioned a little bit earlier in the unit. So got your notes on this sheet, but take a look at this picture while I'm talking about them. So a few things that you're going to need to know here. So again, like I said, epidermal cells, and these are heavily keratinized, the hard keratin, which makes them a rougher or tougher structure that's going to protect the end of our fingers and toes. So let's just look at a few of these structures. First of all, you have something called the nail body. The nail body is basically the part that you can see. It's on the surface of the skin. You have a part called the cuticle. Cuticle is covered by skin, and it contains the root of the nail. So your nail, notice that it extends pretty deep down underneath the skin. I know, like when people go get pedicures, sometimes they'll push that cuticle back to expose more of the nail. But the cuticle is is that area that's covering it. The nail bed is underneath the nail, and it's always going to look kind of pinkish, and it looks pinkish because it contains a high amount of blood vessels, so there's a lot of blood at the surface there. That's why if you've ever had the unfortunate event of ripping a nail off, it bleeds pretty quickly because you've exposed some of those blood vessels. You have this thing called the lunula, L-U-N-U-L-A. The lunula is kind of this little half-moon shaped thing at the base of the nail, and it looks white. And that lunula, that's where we have this thing called the nail matrix. And the nail matrix is, again, where mitosis has occurred. So we've seen that matrix before with hair, with the germinal matrix. So this is the nail matrix. Anytime mitosis occurs, that extends the nail, allows it to get longer. And again, that's kind of within the nail root, all the way at the base of the nail, and you can see that on the picture there as well. Nails grow, right? You cut them, but they continue to grow because these are dead cells. If you should happen to damage that nail root or the lunula or the matrix, you might see some issues with the growth of the nail. I can tell you from personal experience, I've run a couple marathons and I lost a nail because of that marathon, and I've had a hard time growing it back because I did a little damage to my nail root when I did that. In general, they grow about 0.5 millimeter per week. Also in general, excuse me, your fingernails are going to grow faster than your toenails. And both are going to grow faster in the summer. So I want you to think about why that might be. Why would fingers grow faster than toes, and why are they both going to grow faster in the summer? And we'll have a little discussion about that in class.